Hello, welcome to the Data Channel, and you're watching Bootcamp for Data Professional series. As part of this video, we will discuss uh, installing the Sublime Text Editor for Python. So, in the previous videos, we have already seen a couple of installations, starting from installing the Python and PyCharm, Jupyter Notebook, Spider, VS Code. So all of those installation, different IDEs basically. So these are different IDEs installation that we have seen. And in this video, we will see how to install the Sublime Text Editor and how to run a Python code in Sublime Text Editor. So if you want to use IDEs like VS Code, Jupyter, PyCharm, and Spider, so we would recommend you to please check the other videos in the playlist, so you can pretty much go there and check and how to understand how to install those IDEs and run your Python code. But for now, we will see how to install Sublime and write our first Python code in the Sublime and execute and see how exactly it works. So before proceeding, if you're new to this channel, we would recommend you to please subscribe and also press bell button for instant notification. So let's get started. So it's again a simple step of installing Sublime Text Editor is like we need to download Sublime Text, run the installer, and set up the Sublime Text Editor for Python development. And finally, we will run our first Python code, simple example of Python code. We will try to run and demonstrate how we can exactly use a Python for use Sublime for Python development, right? So now quickly we will open Google in one of the browser and we will type here Sublime Text and we will just type Sublime Text download, right, in the Google, and as you can see it is showing sublime.com.text, right? So you can click on that, like we will go here, download options are there, and we can have a Windows, Mac, and Linux. So I'm using Windows. That's the reason I'm click on Windows. You can choose your own operating system. So as and when you click on that Windows, right? So the download option, so it starts downloading, and once the download is complete, just click on that executable file. So once you click on that executable file, the setup has started, as you can see. So you can just verify the size in the free disk space and other details, and it is just like you can go next, 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 and then click install, and it will take a couple of minutes to complete. So now the installation is completed. You can just click on finish. So once the installation is complete, you can just type in Sublime. So it will be able to list that application Sublime Text, and you can just open it. So once the Sublime Text opens, it looks something similar to this, and it is quite plain and it is very simple interface. Like in the previous videos, we have seen couple of IDEs, right? PyCharm, VS Code, and like Anaconda package as a to install Anaconda package and execute the Jupyter Notebook, Spider, and all those options, which are IDEs basically, right? So which are little complicated, looks complicated, right? But this is not a IDE. Sublime is not a IDE. It is a text editor. So there is a lot of difference, as you can see, right? So if it is IDE, so there is a lot of details you get, and IDEs you should use whenever you have a full-fledged project that you're working in, right? If you are doing some small now you're running just a small piece of codes and you're just practicing very small piece of codes, it's always recommended or it is better to use Sublime Text Editor because it makes your life simple, because here you just need to write, like, start writing code, and so it is just a text editor, and you can see I'm just typing some string here, right? And once this is done, like how do you run it, right? So we just need to go to uh, tools and select the build system as Python. So this is only for first time, because first time it will be automatic. You can just select Python here, and post that you can save this file. So for now I'll just save in a desktop location, right? And once that's completed, right, so you can pretty much run it very easily. So once you write some sample text here, like sample code here basically, right? And you can again, so we already made sure that you have selected Python here. So now you need to click on build. So once you click on build, it will ask you what to use. So you can just click on Python. So and you can see here it's easily showing displaying the results here. And if you really see, right, it is very simple interface compared to like what we have used in IDEs, and it is very developer friendly, especially when you are a beginner, right? So then definitely go and use this Sublime Text Editor, which will actually make your learning smooth, right? So you can just print sum of two numbers is a plus b, right? Again, once you have this ready, right, so you can just click on build. So it is able to display sum of two number is 1110. So this is how you simply execute the Python in the Sublime Text Editor, right? And you can explore multiple options here. You can go to settings and see, change the preferences, whatever you need. You can change the font size and you can play around with the themes, right? You can create a project and you can even though it is not a fully fledged IDE, it has a few basic details, or in the menus you can use those and play around with that. And as you can see, but the main thing is what we need to make sure is in the tools you need to select here build system as Python. So then only this will understand, the Sublime Text Editor will understand that you are using Python here. So that is very key. Okay, so now I hope you are able to understand how Sublime Text is very simple compared to IDEs, and why we need to use Sublime Text Editor when you are especially working for the first time. And we have seen the installation and also how to run the first program in Text Editor. So hope this was useful, and if it is useful, please subscribe, and also please share it with your friends and colleagues. Hope this was useful. Thanks for watching.